Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow.
Welcome back. What do Idi Amin, the Ayatollah Khomeini, Diana Dawes, Mussolini and John Lennon all have in common? They've all owned Rolls-Royces.
6 out of 10 vehicles ever made are still on the road. That's obviously excluding Keith Moons, who drove his into a swimming pool. With the Silver Shadow, Rolls-Royce created a car of outstanding quality but with their lowest price tag yet. Combine this with superior engineering and attention to detail and you've got a machine of complete elegance and sophistication.
When you think the average house only has 200 yards of wiring, compare that to the mile of wiring that you'll find in one of these and you get a glimpse of how complicated these beauties are.
When this roller was new in 1977, it would have set you back a whopping 20,725 quid. That's like nearly spending 75 grand now. But the good news is, if you've always dreamed of owning one but so far haven't won the lottery, stop dreaming. Rolls-Royces show a massive depreciation once on the second-hand market. So you don't have to be a millionaire to own a 77 Shadow like this one.
And that's how sometime entrepreneur Gary from Liverpool can afford his in the first place. He's not sick of the classy drive, but he's sick of the fuel costs. So it's up for sale at the grand sum of £6,000.
Hello, my name's Gary Fearon. This is my Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. It's white, it's wonderful, and I think it's well worth £6,000, which is what I'm asking for it. When I go to a garage or something, I'm getting petrol. The people behind the counter, they've always got something to say about the car. They all think you're some kind of millionaire when you turn up in it. Well, mind you, I think they know when you go in and get £5 worth of petrol that you're not loaded. It's ridiculous how much you've got to put in. My next door but one neighbour, Jack and Marge, she said I was always crying poverty. I'm always crying that I've got no money, she says. And then one day I turned up at home with this Rolls Royce. I mean, I think she thinks I'm a drug dealer or something, you know. But I'm not. Right, Jack?
All right, I'll swap you this for that Rollo, Gary. Bye.
Cheeky get. When I bought the car and got it home, I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't fit on the drive at the front. So I had to knock a wall down and get this drive built. The licence plate on it, 39 Vino. It's apparently worth £800, but I'm really giving that away with the car. It says a lot about me and old Vino because I like a bit of wine myself. I have to sell my house to buy another house, and my house has been found to have a few defects which I'm going to end up having to pay for. So I really need the money. Bastard won't start now. You look underneath the bonnet, there's the Rolls-Royce engine, one of the best engines in the world. Come on. If you had £6,000 in your pocket, you could maybe buy a Fiesta, or you could buy this, a Rolls-Royce. The fact of the matter is, I think this car's well worth £6,000, but I only actually paid $5,300 for it. If you keep that between us, what I paid for it, I'd appreciate that.
It's not easy to detect faults on these superbly engineered cars, but let's start with the brakes and suspension because both areas are very expensive to put right. Now the best thing to do is to take the car on a long test drive and listen hard for any metallic noises under braking. To rebuild this lot will cost you £3,000 at least.
A lot of rollers are made in white, and white is a colour that's easy to paint and will hide a host of bodge repairs. So beware of the ex-wedding car, there's a lot of tired old ladies out there.
Even if you've bought a fine specimen, think about this. A full tank of petrol on a Silver Shadow will cost you £70. And at 12 miles to the gallon, that won't go very far. And that's the main reason why Silver Shadows rapidly lose their appeal.
Old rollers depreciate fantastically and are surprisingly cheap for what they are. Even better, you can put one to work for you as a wedding car and earn a little extra cash. And that's why I think Gary's is worth every penny of £6,000.
No, it's true they're a bit of flash for not a lot of cash, but it doesn't alter the fact you've got to take out a second mortgage to run one, and Gary's car needs work, there's no doubt about that. I'll give £5,000 and not a penny more.
It's been a couple of weeks since I put the advert in, and I've got a lady coming around today named Sue. She sounds like she's very interested in it, and I think she's got a few bob, so I've got my fingers crossed. The thing is, you know, when you want to buy something, you have to pay top whack for it, and when you want to sell something, people want it for free. But I think this is a bargain at 5,795, and here she is on the front. What a car.
Do you like it?
Yeah. So far.
This is sick.
Hi.
This is my car. This is the boot. Have a shufty
Yeah.
round.
No rust.
No, I don't think
Nice.
so.
Looking good in here. No wet. Yeah.
That's your brake and that's your accelerator. And that's all you need to know.
It's a wide mother, this, isn't it?
Actually, it's not. It looks it. It's very long, but it ain't no wider than any other car.
You know, the steering's
That's your feel,
dead
right?
light.
You never get another car with steering like that. Did you want to have a look underneath the bonnet?
Yes, please.
Right. Seems to like it. Obviously, he's got half a dozen others to look at.
I like the car. In fact, I love the car, but don't tell Gary that. We're going to be looking at making him an offer.
I think it.
I don't you know, I'm trying to find just a fault with it.
So you can knock me down.
Gary, I like it.
Yeah.
I want the car.
Yeah.
I'm looking to talk to you around £5,000.
That's 800 quid off.
No.
Don't forget the number plate's 800 quid.
Yeah.
What about
Do you want to take the number plate?
what? £5 and I take the number plate.
No. 475 and you take the number plate.
4750 and I take the number plate. No, how about 500 and you take the number plate? I'm sure there's somewhere we can go with this, isn't there? Haggle with me, come on.
5.
Oh, come on, I've just got 300 quid off for you.
5.
5 and I have the number plate.
Oh, no.
What then?
5.
There's something going wrong here, isn't there? I come down 300 and she goes up 50. Come on, have a word with your mum.
Oh, no, he's tight. He'll say 3, Mum, 3.
Come up a bit more and I'll come down a bit more.
No, I've got a limit of 5.
You know it's worth more than that, don't you?
It still stands. But it's you know, you
Okay.
want to think about it.
Nah, I'll let you have it.
What do you think about it, Gary?
No, come on, it's a deal. What a businesswoman.
Very for him. It's 50.
Thanks, all. Yeah, that's right. Ta. Deal done. Down the betting office now. Hey, woohoo. And then the casino. Blow it all in one night. Wine, women and song. Oh, hey!
Well, he was a great salesman until it come to the crunch. She couldn't find nothing wrong with the car, so he really shouldn't have budged, but she just worked him over until he gave in. Remember, always try to stand your ground until you think you're just about to lose the deal.
Yeah, I thought you'd have a bit in common with that hard-nosed hustler, Mike.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Well, if you're not interested in a Rolls Royce, full Fiesta or a Mini, you may be interested in this, our Star Buy of the Week. Each week we're going to tell you what we think are the hottest cars on the second-hand market.
May I introduce you to the most exciting production road car money can buy, bar none. The Lancia Delta Integrale 16-valve HF. It's a direct development of Lancia's outrageous Formula One or Group B rally car of the mid-80s, and even a standard road car will reach 60 miles an hour in a little over 5 seconds. Early cars can be bought for as little as £5,000, while nearly new examples will cost 6 times that. Such heavy depreciation is great news for the second-hand buyer, especially as the car really hasn't changed that much over the years. So if you haven't got a lot of cash, you can still buy an early one. Now there is a downside. All Integrales are left-hand drive and they are petulantly unreliable. But ask anyone who owns one and they'll say that none of these things matter. Why? Because they're absolutely addictive. And with 4 doors and a hatchback, they're so practical that not even your mother can complain. And that's why it's our Star Buy of the Week.
We'll see you next week with another showroom full of cars. Until then, keep your eyes on the small lads.
And your hands on his cash. That's a cup of tea, mate.
All right. Did you see the way he undersold that Rolls Royce?
You can undersell it, mate. Carl's a shit.
It was a wedding. They've got loads of money out of it.